Hey everyone! In today's video, we're diving into a fantastic 2011 French film that blends biography, comedy, and drama, *The Intouchables star. It's a story about friendship, life, and resilience. If you haven't seen it yet, be warned, spoilers ahead, so proceed with caution. Our story kicks off one night in Paris. Driss, a young man from the tough outskirts of the city, is behind the wheel of a car, driving his employer, Philippe, through the winding streets. As the traffic grows unbearable, Driss decides to break the rules. He floors the gas pedal, speeding through the streets, weaving in and out of traffic, and ignoring every traffic sign in sight. Naturally, the police aren't too thrilled with this. They chase after Driss, but rather than panicking, he places a bet. He's confident he can lose them. However, when they drive under a bridge, the cops trap them on both sides. No worries, though. Driss doubles down and bets €200 that he can get an escort. After some quick thinking and a lot of acting, including pretending Philippe is in a medical emergency, the officers buy the act. They not only let Driss go but escort him to the hospital. Later, to celebrate the victory, Driss blasts a September by earth, wind and fire, and when they arrive, he shares a smoke with Philippe, just as the officers leave. Driss tells Philippe he'll take care of everything, and he pulls off another getaway just before the hospital staff can catch up with them. Now, let's rewind a bit. This unexpected friendship didn't happen overnight. Philippe, a wealthy quadriplegic, and his assistant, Magali, are in the midst of interviewing candidates for a new caretaker. The interviews are an utter disaster until Driss walks in, not for the job, but to get some paperwork that would prove he applied, helping him collect unemployment benefits. He's rude, blunt, and definitely not what anyone expected. But Philippe? He finds Driss refreshing. He asks him to come back the next day for the paperwork, and Driss obliges. Back in his modest neighborhood, Driss deals with his chaotic family life. While taking a bath, his younger siblings cause mayhem, and his sister Mina helps him finally finish up. He notices his younger brother Adamar sneaking around, clearly up to something shady. That evening, Driss gifts his mother a stolen Feyberge egg, claiming he's been away on vacation. But his mother isn't impressed. After disappearing for 6 months, he's back and causing trouble again. She's had enough and tells him to leave. The following day, Driss heads back to Philippe's house for the paperwork. Instead of just signing the form, Philippe offers him a 1-month trial as his personal caretaker. Driss accepts, and Philippe, skeptical, wagers he won't last 2 weeks. At Philippe's mansion, Driss begins learning how to care for him, from moving him in and out of the wheelchair to assisting with personal hygiene. One task that makes Driss squeamish is helping Philippe with stockings and cleaning up after him in the bathroom. He complains at first but eventually agrees to take on these tasks. Driss quickly gets comfortable with Philippe's routine, even though he keeps making small mistakes that he learns from. He starts organizing Philippe's mail, and when he finds an ad for female escorts, he makes a separate file for them, because, why not? While there's plenty of work to do, Driss doesn't forget how to have fun. He tries to charm Magali, though she's not interested, and sometimes he brings escorts over for himself. One morning, Yvonne, the housekeeper, finds a stash of dangerous weapons in Driss' bag, but she keeps it to herself for now. Philippe's next adventure involves Driss driving him around. Instead of being shoved in the back of a van like cargo, Driss takes Philippe for a spin in a luxury car, and Philippe quickly warms up to the idea. Of course, Yvonne disapproves, but Driss is all about breaking the rules. When a neighbor parks in their way, Driss doesn't hesitate to confront him and demand he moves, impressing Philippe but infuriating Yvonne. Their next stop is a museum where Philippe plans to purchase a piece of art. Driss, however, doesn't understand the appeal of a red blotch on a canvas and voices his opinion. Meanwhile, family members start to worry about Driss's violent past and criminal record. Philippe, however, couldn't care less. He loves that Driss treats him like a regular person, without the pity. Driss days at Philippe's house are filled with surprises. He finds out that Philippe has a secret pen pal, Eleanor, with whom he exchanges letters. Philippe has never met her in person, but their connection is strong. Driss teases Yvonne about her obvious crush on the gardener and occasionally teases Philippe, but their bond is growing. One night, Philippe struggles with his breathing and Driss, despite being uncomfortable, steps in to calm him down. He takes Philippe out for a night stroll along the river, showing him Paris under the stars. During this walk, Philippe opens up about his past, his wife's illness, and the tragic accident that left him paralyzed. He also shares how he can't fully experience intimacy, but still finds pleasure in simple things like massages. Driss shares a joint with Philippe, and the two bond even more. Later, Philippe and Driss attend a dinner where Philippe opens up further about his life, including the love he had for his wife and how he got into extreme sports. It's clear that their connection goes beyond just caretaker and client. Driss, on the other hand, finally accepts that he's passed his trial period and is now Philippe's official caretaker. Philippe asks Driss to return the Feyberge egg, a precious gift from his late wife. The two men spend more time together, deepening their friendship. Meanwhile, Driss tries to reconcile with his family. His brother Adarmar confesses he's in trouble with the law, and Driss does his best to intervene. As their relationship continues to grow, Driss becomes involved in Philippe's personal life, even helping him with Eleanor, sending her a photo of Philippe in his wheelchair. Driss becomes more invested in art and starts painting, something Philippe encourages. But the story takes a turn when Driss realizes that his life with Philippe can't last forever. As much as he enjoys his new job and their friendship, he knows he needs to return to his roots and take care of his family. Driss decides to leave, but not without a few final moments. Philippe, now with a new caretaker, feels the void left by his friend, and Driss returns to his old life. He starts a new job as a driver, bringing with him the lessons learned during his time with Philippe. Their friendship remains strong, even as life takes them down different paths. And that's where the story of the Intouchables comes to a close. What started as an unlikely friendship between a wealthy, disabled man and a troubled young man from the outskirts of Paris turned into a beautiful journey of mutual respect, growth, and joy. It's a tale that proves how bonds can form in the most unexpected of ways, changing lives forever. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content. See you in the next video.